Welcome to my fourth and final speech for speech 1110. This is a persuasive speech informing all of you, or trying to persuade all of you to move into the green building world. Being that all of us in the room today are affected in one way, shape, or form by two main things, one being construction and two being the world we live in. It's our responsibility to make sure that those two things coexist in a beneficial and efficient way. I strongly believe that building green and or building LEED is one of the best things that we can do for our world as well as for the construction industry. I am a LEED certified green associate, a LEED accredited green associate. What that means is I have taken training courses and classes on the means and methods of building green or building LEED. We need to reduce our carbon footprint on this earth. Construction is one of the main things that's actually polluting or causing pollution or causing greenhouse gases or causing the destruction of the landscape and the trees. So as a person in the construction industry, I am concerned with our means and methods of construction and what it's doing to the environment. So what is LEED? LEED was developed by the U.S. Green Building Council. It's basically a third-party verification that a building or community was designed or built using strategies aimed for improving water efficiency, site sustainability, CO2 emission reduction, indoor air quality for your employees, and other resources or stewardships to building green. There are four different types of levels of accreditation or certification of a building that is being built green. This can apply to any and all different types of buildings, schools, hospitals, hotels, apartments, the Wells Fargo you see down the street, the Burger King, anything like that has the ability to build LEED if they so choose so. So some of the ways that you can build green, even though you may not recognize it or you may not even realize that it's this easy, is by selecting your location smartly. One of the things that I was taught is never build where it's pretty or where it's endangered. So if it's a protected habitat, you don't want to build there. If it is a beautiful mountain setting, you don't really want to build there because you're going to be, you're not really building the way the LEED in protecting the environment was produced. Site stewardship is basically having a LEED GA or a LEED AP on site during your construction process. It helps you with your certification throughout the process. Water efficiency. Water efficiency is basically reusing certain types of water or making sure water is reduced by using low flow toilets or collecting rainwater to water or irrigate the plants and such. Energy and atmosphere. This is basically cutting your electricity or your indoor air quality cutting your energy or making sure you're not polluting the atmosphere. Materials and resources. This is basically just making sure that any materials you're buying from the local area are being used, and or that you're not you're sending the least amount of material to the landfill as possible. Indoor environmental quality basically is not using refrigerants, and in any HVAC systems they're using specialty systems to help improve the indoor air quality for its people in it. And the seventh and final thing is awareness and education. So basically just being aware of what LEED is and how we can build LEED. Like I said earlier, we're all tasked, being in construction, with making sure the construction industry is able to keep moving forward and keep going. We need to make sure that we're building in a way that it's acceptable, and it's not going to hinder, future generations. So, one of the main things to try to sell here is one of the benefits, or what are the benefits of building LEED. I mean, just because your construction, you want to be LEED, you want to, do the right thing, isn't always going to be an easy sell to someone that is building the building. So one of the things to push is lower operating costs and increases in asset value. So I can guarantee you that, once the main costs are pushed forward, the upfront costs are pushed forward, in the long run you're going to be able to save money on operating costs. Your energy bills are going to be less, your water bills are going to be less, you're going to have better indoor air quality. Reduce the waste sent to landfills. So you're saving money by not sending more and more trips to the landfill. You're reducing your costs by sending less stuff to the landfill. You're conserving energy and water. In these benefits, you're showing, I'll kind of get to it later, but you're showing that as an owner, you're willing to take responsibility for the environment. You're willing to take responsibility for the construction that you're doing. So you want your name to be on it. So you are willing to build green. You want to build green for that line of clientele. Be healthier and safer for occupants. This is another big one. I mean, who wouldn't want to go work for a company that has built a LEED building? It's a safer, more clean environment. It's got better water flow, better water consistencies, better energy. Everything about it is just more green. It's more environmental. It's more earthly. You're also, another benefit is you're reducing harmful greenhouse gas emissions. A big one is you qualify for tax rebates, zoning allowances, and many other incentives. Really, instead of just doing the right thing and building green, there always has to be some main reason on why. What do I get out of it? So I'm telling you, what you get out of it is you'll get tax breaks, you'll get more zoning area, people are more willing to give you more land if you're going to, develop it the correct way. And, you also get that feeling of you're cutting the carbon footprint down. And like I said earlier, one of the last things is it demonstrates as an owner your commitment to the environment, which in this day and age is going to be huge, with plug-in vehicles becoming huge, with solar panels becoming big, with just ways to use reusable energy. Building green or constructing green is the way the world is turning to. So to be able to take that step forward and become more of a steward, more of a pioneer in the industry, it's the way to go. It's what you need to do as a construction owner. One of the things I mentioned earlier is that I'm a LEED accredited green associate, which means I took classes and then I learned about the means and methods of constructing green. To do this, you can go to any USG BC website and sign up for the class. You can take classes, you can take practice tests online and then get certified or get accredited. But to be certified, to have a certified building, you must go through, like it said, a third-party consultant and see if you meet all the different qualifications on having a LEED building. Alright, so in conclusion, there's really a few main things, benefits of building green that we as people need to make sure we are pushing in the construction industry. Basically, all of us, here today are affected in one way or another by construction. So being able to build green really has its benefits. It offers lower operating costs, reduced waste sent to the landfill, conserves energy, it's healthier and safer for its occupants, and it reduces harmful greenhouse gases and emissions. So, the main thing to walk away here from is we need to reduce our carbon footprint on the earth, and construction is one of the major ways that we're causing pollution, more things into the landfill. So it's really our duty and our job, you know, being responsible construction people, to push for this green initiative. So thanks everybody. And now it's a requirement for my teacher to pan and show everybody. Calling in from Anaheim, we have Mike, Braden, and Calvin decided to jump in too. My wife Laura, and another one from Anaheim is Judson. So thank you all for being part of my speech, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.